the Morst family, the Hunt family, Ross and Karen Berg, Cole and Jenna Jorison, Jenny, Lexi, and Gracie Heitzman, the Van Hall family, Joe and Jennifer Sikora, the Coughlin family, Barnes Title, Dean and Deb Ross, Kale's grandma Ginger, Kale's dad and Sharon and family, Cody and Krista Amon, Broughton Farms, Papa and Nana of Bradley Smith, Cody and Negotia Gangle, and Ross Powell of Realty Experts.
Oh, it was, I think Tiffany. Hey, you want some?
Would you like to pay for that?
Mike, check. Mike, check. Power it off.
One, two. Test, test.
Good evening. Welcome to Hannah Field and the opening of the 2026 Valley City Highliner football season. As you have noticed, we got a new field. We got new turf out here. And I want to introduce people and members of groups that made all this happen. You don't do something like this without tremendous support and a lot of help. We'll start out on the end from Icon Construction Builders. Next to them, Construction Engineers. On this end, you see their name on the field, Essentia Health. And members of the Valley City Public Schools School Board, Tommy Bergen, Phil Hatcher, President Sherry Horsager, Ryan Matthias, and Darren Anderson. Also members of Valley City Public Schools Administration. We gotta give them some applause too. And now we're going to have a few words from a couple of people that are part of these groups. First off, to lead it off from Essentia Health, Dr. Tanya Deagle.
Thank you. Just a couple of quick words. You know what started out, and I think Josh and I decided 2018 as a need for Valley City Public Schools to have an athletic trainer. It's been so awesome to watch this partnership grow since that time. From the virtual access clinic on the school to this year, full-time Amanda Nielsen as our school nurse. We are just so pumped to continue this partnership for another 10 years.
Thank you, Dr. Deagle. And now, speaking on behalf of the Valley City Public Schools School Board, Sir Ryan Matthias.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, Highliner fans, for coming out tonight. Thank you to Essentia Health for the donation for this beautiful field. Thank you, Icon Construction Engineers, school administration, and all the workers that work to make this night amazing for our players and future Highliners. What a great day to be a Highliner! 12 years ago, I came on to the school board. My only construction goal was to pave Hannafield parking lot. I was told then that it was not in the budget. Lo and behold, a few years later, we have a new track, we have a concession stand, restrooms, new turf, the parking lot's paved, and we're overlooking a $46 million investment that you voters made for the community of Valley City. Through the partnerships the school has created, we have been able to achieve these opportunities for growth. Like a championship team, we worked with a collaborative effort to make all this come together. As we watch the school build for the future, we should look around and see all the growth and potential that has been created in Valley City the last few years. VCSU Fine Arts Center, Love's Truck Stop, Petro Truck Stop, VCSU Indoor Athletic Facility, Gockler Family Wellness Center, City Maintenance Shop, VCSU Powerhouse, Thrifty White Drug Store, Stout Miller Auto, several new apartment complexes, and many new homes. We can see the growth now. Let's embrace the potential with a positive goal to continue growing Valley City. Like that championship team, when the goal is the mindset of all, we can achieve it. Because it's a great day to be a resident of Valley City. And it's always a great day to be a Highliner!
Thank you, Ryan. The first football field was built here in Valley City 90 years ago. Now we're going to meet the next group that'll be able to use this new field. Let's bring out the Valley City Highliner Thunder Football. Thunder Football, get out here. They are not Thunder Football. These are not 4th and 5th graders. Thunder. We got the Thunder Football. We've got the Junior High Football. And of course, the Varsity and Junior Varsity football teams. Let's hear it for our future and current Highliners. And now, to do the honors and cut the ribbon, to introduce this new turf from the Valley City School Board, Mr. Darren Anderson. Let's play some football.
Attention football fans, if you have not gotten anything to eat yet as you're filing in here into the grandstand, just on the north end of the grandstand, the Valley City Booster Club is still handing out free barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and there is a lot still. So if you are still hungry or you have an appetite, go on down to the north end of the grandstand. And there you can get some free pulled pork sandwiches. And they'll be serving until kickoff.
One less thing for you to kick. Because, you know what? He's got defense. Take a breath.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to beautiful Hannah Field for tonight's action between the visitors on the scoreboard, the Velva Aggies, and your hometown Valley City Highliners. Here are your starters on defense for the Velva Aggies. Starting at nose, number 55, Eric Euland. Starting at a D tackle, sophomore, number 54, Nicholas Heisen. Starting at defensive end, junior, number 51, Lexton Smith. Starting at outside linebacker, sophomore, number 17, Aiden Ferguson. Starting at inside linebacker, sophomore, number 21, Raider Barstead. Starting at another inside linebacker, number 22, Emmett Lange. And starting at your other outside linebacker, senior, number 5, Logan Vincent. Starting at corner, number 13, he is a sophomore, Liam Crawford. Starting at free safety, he's a senior, number 9, Slade Nordstrom. Starting at strong safety, he is a sophomore, and he wears number 12, Isaiah Hackman. And starting at the other corner, he is a senior, number 4, Brady Hoff. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to the south end zone, here is your 2026 Valley City Highliners!
And good evening. Welcome back here to Hannah Field. All the pregame hype is over. The handshakes have been made. The ribbon has been cut. Now it's time for football. The Valley City Highliners and Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison, Aggies here and the season opener of Highliner football here tonight on the Highliner Activity Network. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Hannah Field, the new turf. Thanks to the dedication of a lot of people. If you were part and watched a little bit of our pregame and the ribbon cutting ceremonies, much thanks goes to Essentia Health, helping financially with this big project to get turf here at Hannah Field. And obviously you will see off in the distance the construction of the new school that will be done probably in the 2028 school year. Times, they are a-changing here in Valley City, and they are changing for the better. Coming up here in our pregame, we'll have our national anthem here in just a few minutes as the Valley City Highliner Pep Band will be playing our national anthem. We've got starting lineups and that opening kickoff. The Highliners and the Aggies here from Hannah Field coming up. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Starting at running back, he's a senior, number 34, Hunter Undum. And starting at quarterback, he is a junior wearing number 3, Hudson Currywald. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem under the instruction of Miss Teddy Dimmer, conducting the VCHS Pep Band.
And welcome back to Hannah Field. And tonight,
Aggie fans.
it's the Highliners and Aggies kicking off the 2026 football season here. The Highliners in their new navy blue tops and bottoms with a navy blue helmet, a Highliner blue VC on it, and the railroad tracks. The Aggies, number 2 team in the state in Class A. On the far side, they are in their gold pants with the white jerseys and the black numerals Aggies across the side of their helmet. So we are moments away from the kickoff of the 2025 to 2026 football season. The Highliners 5 home games this year, so we'll be seeing a lot of Highliner football here at Hannah Field. They'll hit the road next week, but let's focus on what's going on tonight with Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison. If memory serves, the numbers across for Velva. Amari Ronsberg will kick things off here for Valley City. A young team, just 2 seniors, about 10, 12 juniors, and a lot of underclassmen for Coach Chad Smith in his second year. So Ronsberg has the ball teed up. The approach, and we are underway. A low line drive kick. And taken by the Aggies at the 15 to the 20. Here to the near side, outside of the hash marks, across the 30 to the 35 to the 40. Nice move inside, 45, 50. And into Highliner territory on the return is Logan Vincent. It'll be 1st and 10 for Velva at the Highliner 48-yard line. Defensively for Valley City, Owen Hunt, Cale Van Hal Dietz, along with Amari Ronsberg and Alexander Russell are your front 4. Your linebackers, Christian Modlin, Hunter Undum, and Brady Broughton. Chase Colgan, Ty Cordy, Andrew Sikora, and Leighton Hendrickson are your defensive backs here for Valley City. We'll get to the Aggie starting lineup here momentarily from the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Velva. Working here from right to left at the 48, near side of that bright blue VC. On the give across the 40, down inside the 40 is Vincent again. He'll get down close to first down yardage. One of the Highliners on the tackles was Dietz. It is going to be a gain of 10. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Velva at the Highliner 38-yard line. Half minute gone here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. They send a man in motion. There's the snap, handoff to Vincent to the 45. Vincent drugged down from behind, but he'll get to the 30, picks up 8 yards. Hendrickson on the tackle there for Valley City. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Maybe a 2nd down and a short 1 from the 29-yard line. So pickup of 9. Coach Tad Smith in his second year, assisted by Rob Hunt, Aaron Heck, Justin Cruz, Ethan Kastner, and Alex Blanchard. The latter two are going to get tired of me because they're going to be up here in the booth listening to me all season. From the 29, flag on the play on the far side. That's going to stop the play cold. We'll get to our officials crew here in a moment. Our white cap, Jim Breen. He doesn't realize he's mic'd up, so he didn't say anything. Jim Breen is our referee. Mark Turnus is the umpire. Connor Dunn, the head linesman. Matt Olson, the line judge. And Grant Geisler is the back judge. So encroachment on Valley City. A 5-yard penalty on the Highliners will give Velva the first down via penalty. Second first down on the drive for Velva. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Highliner 23-yard line. 10:38 to go, opening quarter. Opening drive here for the Aggies. From the 23. Snap, give, Vincent at the 25, and Vincent to the 20, inside the 15, and he'll have first down yardage down about the 12-yard line. Again, Henriksen, one of the Highliners there on the tackle, but he'll take it down to the 12. That's going to be a pickup of 11 yards, and it'll be another first down for the Aggies. 1st and 10 from the Highliner 12-yard line. Quarterback for the Aggies, freshman Peyton Weidler, Logan Vincent, Brady Huff, along with Isaiah Hackman and Slade Nordstrom. Your tight end is Jordan Mack. Offensive line, Lexton Smith, Jordan Mackel, Eric Ullen, along with Carter Hurt and Elijah Myers. Here's the handoff. Vincent looking for some running room. He'll put his head down. He might squeeze out a yard. Good job there by the Highlander front to clog things up a little bit. Sikora there on the tackle for Valley City. Brady Broughton checked that. Brady number 14. So a short pickup there for Vincent. Gain of a yard brings up 2nd down and 9. The nose of the football touching the Highliner 10. So we'll call it 2nd down and 8 from the 10. So they can get a first down before they get a touchdown. The line of scrimmage just shy of the Highliner 10. This will be the 5th play of this drive. They've all been running plays. Weidler, 5'10", freshman at quarterback. He's under center. He'll give to his tailback or fullback inside the 5 and inside the 5 and in for the touchdown. They go with the inside power game on the carry. And that'll be a touchdown. Raider Barstead on the carry. So a gain of 10 and a touchdown. So a minute 52 on that drive. 48 yards on 5 plays. Actually 2 minutes and 52 seconds. And now Vincent will try to add the extra point, 6-0. Aggies, they're going to go for 2. Wheeler in that shotgun formation with Vincent standing next to him. And 1 step back. Wheeler looking to throw. Rolling off far side. Now he wants to run, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. And Peyton Wheeler tried to run it in. It stopped short of the goal line. So we come back up the field. 9:08 to go here in the first quarter. And your score, it's Velva Drake Animus 6. Valley City nothing. Back with more Highliner football on the Highliner TV Network. Well, that was a 5-play drive, covered 48 yards, 2 minutes, 52 seconds off the clock. And again, Barstead takes it in from 10 yards out. And an early 6-0 lead. The 2-point conversion, no good.
Logan Vincent. Out to return for the highlighters, number 2, Ty Cordy, and number 12.
9:08 remaining. We're in the opening quarter. We'll see the Highlander offense. Hudson Krewald got pressed into duty last year when Jackson Thornton, the starting quarterback, broke his collarbone, and believe it was in the Velva game that he was injured. And so the young quarterback, Hudson Krewald, had to step in early. There's an onside kick, and it's going to be recovered by the Aggies. An onside kick, and the Aggies will take over at the 48-yard line.
Aggies recover the onside kick.
Head coach Matt Weidler going into the Sean Payton playbook and getting the onside kick to start things off here after the touchdown. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Highlander 49-yard line with 8:46 remaining here in quarter number 1. Okay, you used it once. They won't use it again, at least not for a while. From the 49, receiver wide here to the near side of the field is Nordstrom. Man of an offset eye. We learned that shotgun looking to throw. Back, pass, far side, has a man. Intercepted! That's Leighton Hendrickson coming up with the interception at the 20-yard line. So they go for their first pass. And Leighton comes up with the INT. So the Highlanders will take over at 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. So the first big break of the game is taken by the Highlander defense. I want to remind you, one of our sponsors tonight, Beck Communications. Local sports live statewide. Beck Sports delivers more high school and collegiate athletic events than any other broadcaster in North Dakota. I want to thank Beck Communications sponsoring tonight's Highlander Aggie football game. From the 21, 1st down and 10. Hudson Krewald in the pistol. And on the carry, going to be on them. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 34, Hunter Undum on the carry.
So probably no gain on the play. Hunter Undum starting in the backfield for Valley City. Under Hudson Krewald with the Ty Cordy, Chase Coughlin, Leighton Hendrickson. Your receiving core. We'll take a look at the offensive line. We can give him a yard on the play.
I'm not sure on that one.
Brings up 2nd down and 9 from the 21. 2 receivers here to the near side. That is Coughlin and Hendrickson. Shotgun, Krewald. Turns, gives, Undum. Across the 20, Hunter to the 25. Gets across the 25 out to the 27-yard line. Barstead on the tackle there for the Aggies. Picks up 6 yards, so it'll bring up 3rd and about 3 for Valley City from the 27-yard line. Your offensive line for the Highlanders, Owen Hunt, Amari Ronsberg, Alexander Russell, Kale Van Dietz, and Christian Modlin. Here's your center. From the 27, Krewald. Undum hit in the backfield, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Highlanders.
Brought down by number 54.
And on the tackle there was Nicholas Heinsohn.
No gain on carry.
So it'll bring up 4th down and 3 from the 27. Eric Hewlin, Heinsohn, Lexton Smith, your front 3, linebacking core. Aiden Ferguson, Raider Barstead, Emmett Loggy, and Logan Vincent. With Liam Crawford, Slade Nordstrom, Isaiah Hackman, and Brady Houff, your defensive backfield. Punting the ball away on a 4th and 3. And the kick, a low kick, a wobbler. Hits at the 49. And they're going to let it roll inside to the 40-yard line is where it'll go down. 33-yard punt, no return. And so the Aggies' 3rd offensive possession will be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line with 6:42 to go. Here in quarter number 1, 6-0 Aggies. Again, tonight's Highlander football brought to you by Valley Wealth Advisors. Your wealth, your dreams, your legacy. Valley Wealth Advisors investing in our community and in the Highlanders. From the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison. From here on out, we'll call them the Aggies. From the 40. Receivers wide, both sides of the field. Barstead now is going to line up where? They're not quite sure where he wants to line up. Now he's going to start just in front of and to the left of the quarterback. Handoff goes to Vincent across the 40, 45, and Vincent gets out to midfield. It'll be close to a first down.
On the carry, number 5, Logan Vincent. Brought down by
And Valley
55, Owen
Hunt was there on the tackle for Valley City.
Result of the play will be an Aggie first down.
It will be enough for another Aggie first down by Vincent. Picks up 10 yards right to the midfield stripe. And just to the west of the bright blue VC. Can't wait to see what this field looks like when the sun goes down and the lights are on. From the 50-yard line, first down and 10 for the Aggies. Empty backfield. Now man comes in motion. Here's a shovel pass on the reception across the 50 and down to the 45-yard line. And it'll be a gain of about 5 yards for Isaiah Hackman.
Isaiah Hackman on the carry.
Again, that's a shovel pass, so I'm going to give him a 5-yard completion.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be second.
And it'll be second down and 5 from the 45. Beautiful night here. A little bit of a wind, probably one of the windiest days we've had in a while here in Valley City, which is, they've had a pretty good summer, so not a lot of wind. From the 45, second down and 5. Receivers wide both sides of the field. Weidler, pass, far side complete, first down, and out of bounds. Andrew Sikora on the tackle there for the Highliners. Gain down to the 38, pickup of 7.
He'll be driven out of bounds. The result of the play will be a Aggie first down.
And so it'll be another first down for the Aggies. Now Braden Haupt on the completion. So first and 10 for the Aggies at the Highliner 38. 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter. 6-0 Velva. 2 receivers, 3 receivers here to the near side. A little swing pass. Vincent cuts back at the 50. A nice tackle there. Open field tackle. Leighton Hendrickson up there defensively for Valley City. And getting some help from Brady Roten. And that's going to be a gain of a couple to the 36-yard line. Ball right between the 35 and the 36. So a little swing pass there to Vincent. And picks up, we'll give him about 3 yards. Just shy of the 35-yard line. Second down play coming up here for Velva. At the just shy of the Highliner 35. Wheeler gives off to Vincent to the far side. Vincent cuts back in, and he'll get close to the first down, down to the 31. Still going to be about a 3-4 yards short of the first down. Gain of 5 there for Vincent. So down to the 31. We'll bring up 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 31. And this will be the 6th play of this drive. Rolling up, Weidler looking to throw. Cox fires far side, and that's going to be complete. Nice catch right off the grass there on that far sideline. Completion to Hackman. And it'll be another first down to the 22. That'll be a gain of 9. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Aggies from the Highlander 22-yard line. 3:50 clock ticking here in quarter number 1. 6-0 Velva. Working on that far hash mark. Weidler will have Vincent with him in the backfield. He'll have 2 receivers split wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. From the 22, 1st and 10. Vincent on the play to the 20. Vincent to the 15, and then thrown down inside the 15-yard line.
On the carry, number 5.
I believe that was Ronberg there defensively for Valley City. It is going to be a carry down to the 13. A gain of 9 for Vincent. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1 at the Highliner 13-yard line. Inside 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 6-0 Velva, Drake, Enemus, Garrison. Now under center, Weidler. Vincent about 10 yards behind him. He'll get the pitch to the near side, cuts inside the blocker to the 10. He'll get inside the 10, down about the 7-yard line. Brought down there
Carry number 5, Logan Vincent.
by Kale Dietz. Check that on the defense.
First down.
So that will be, let's see where the mark it down at about the 12. So it was enough for a first down. It'll be actually the 7-yard line, pardon me. First and goal from the 7. Receivers wide on both sides. Weidler again under center. Turns, play action. Rolling out, being chased, looking to throw. Cuts back at the 5, still on his feet, and he'll be chopped down inside the 10, inside the 5 to about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Weidler on the bootleg.
So he picks up 4 yards. It'll bring up second down and goal at the 3 yard line. Inside 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Line of scrimmage is the 3. Wheeler with that eye. He has got Barstead in front of him and off to the right. Gives it off to Vincent up the middle. And Vincent will power his way through, and he's in for the touchdown.
Number 5, Logan Vincent on the carry.
Vincent will take it in from 3 yards out with 1:27 to go here in the first quarter. And the Aggies take a 12-0 lead with the conversion pending here for Velva. Uh, 8 plays on that drive for Velva. And popping it in from 3 yards out. Vincent, his first touchdown of the season. They will go for 2, leading 12-0. 2 receivers to the right. Wheeler rolls that way. Fires to the end zone, and it is incomplete, so the pass failed. And we come back up the field with 1:27 left to go here in quarter number 1. It's the Aggies 12, Valley City nothing. This is Highliner football on the Highliner TV Network.
The Velva Aggies 12, Valley City Highliners 0. On to kick for the Aggies, number 5, Logan Vincent. Returning for the Highliners.
Now that was a 10-play drive, 60 yards, and a touchdown run of 3 by Logan Vincent. Well, they did the onside kick the last time, but they will kick a line drive, kick far side, and this is going to go out of bounds. Our penalty flag. So far we had just the 1 penalty on Valley City. So our white cap will let us know what our infraction is and the result.
Free kick out of bounds. On the kick. All be placed on the 35-yard line.
So the Highlanders will take over 1st and 10 from the 35. Their second possession. Went 3 plays and out, their first time out. Another one of our great sponsors helping us out this year, Grotberg Electric. Residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. Grotberg Electric, powering our community and the Highliners. From the 35, first down and 10 for Valley City. About 27 to go, first quarter, trailing 12-0. Greenwald in the pistol. Gets the snap, turns, screen near side, complete to Sikora, and Andrew will get out to about the 38-yard line, pick up of 3 yards.
Andrew Sikora.
Jordan Mack there defensively.
Gain of about
And got some help
3
from
on the
Slade
play.
Nordstrom.
2nd and 7
So out to the
for
38, gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for Valley City. Again, Hudson Krewald, the junior. After last year getting pressed into duty as starting quarterback as a sophomore. From the 38, play action. Rolling out, looking, throwing. He's got a man incomplete, looking for Chase Conklin on that far side. And just incomplete, overshot him a little bit.
Greenwald's pass intended for number 8, Chase
So I'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for Valley City.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Highlanders.
At their own 38-yard line. 42 seconds to go. We're in the first quarter. Velva leading it 12-0. And ranked number 2 in the state, preseason. Langdon area Munich, I believe, is the number 1, and that is next week's opponent. From the 38, Hendrickson in the motion. Krewald looking to throw. Dumps it off, incomplete. Again, looking for Chase Coughlin on the little dump off. So it'll be 4th down and 7 from the 38-yard line.
Intended for number 8, Chase Coughlin, falls incomplete.
And we'll see with
It'll be
Coach
4th
Chad
and
Smith.
7 for the Highlanders.
2nd year at the helm of the Highlanders. So they are going to kick it away. I believe that's Ty Cordy back to kick it. So Cordy to kick it away. On 4th down. Good snap. High kick. Short kick near side. And that's going to go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. They're going to mark it that it actually went out at the 45. 17-yard punt, no return.
Cordy's punt goes out of bounds.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at their own 45-yard line. With 32 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. They're coming up at halftime. Conversation that we had with Chad Smith, head coach, and Superintendent Josh Johnson, of course, about this great field, the building of the construction of the new school, and the 2026 edition of the Highlanders. That'll be coming up at the half. From the 45-yard line, 1st down and 10. Under center, Weidler with an I formation, receivers on both sides. On the near hash. And he'll give to Barstead. Barstead's going to be wrapped up and brought down, gain of 1. He will slip ahead for 1-yard gain. Broughton again there defensively for Valley City, coming up with the tackle after a gain of 1. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 46. And it could be the final play of our first quarter here at Hannah Field. 7 seconds to go, the clock ticking down. Aggies will let it go down, and that will do it. We are through 1 quarter of play, and your score at the end of 1 quarter. It is Velva, Drake Animus, Garrison 12, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network.
The visiting Aggies 12 and your Valley City Highlanders 0.
As we get ready to start the second quarter, the Yankees leading at 12-0. First game of the regular season here for the Highlanders. Again, Highlander football brought to you this season by Dakota Bank. Banking, insurance, mortgage, and trust services. Dakota Bank, Valley City, here for you, here for good. That's Dakota Bank of Valley City. So the Highlanders fighting on the 2nd down and 9. The Aggies 2nd and 9 from their 46-yard line. as we get ready to start the second quarter. Two receivers to the far side. Wheeler wants to throw. He'll go back the other way with the screen pass to Vincent to the 50, 40, 30, far sideline 25, and he tiptoes out of bounds on that far sideline. Just a little dump off by quarterback Wheeler. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That'll be a 24-yard pickup and enough for a first down.
Result of the play will be an Aggie first down.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Highliner 30. And now they are on that far hash mark from the 30-yard line. First down and 10. Velva State champs a couple, 2-3 years ago. Constantly a top 5 team and always contending for a state championship from the 30-yard line. And timeout, delay game against the Aggies. They're going to try a little trickery as Isaiah Hackman, a wide receiver, was looking to take the snap. So now they come up to the 35 after that 5-yard penalty. That's the first penalty accepted and on the Aggies. At the 35, here goes Hackman. Cuts back at the 30. He'll get the yardage back plus 5 more. As they'll have him down actually at the 26. Gain of 9. So it'll be second down.
Gain of about 9.
And 6. Line of scrimmage at the Highliner 26. 30 seconds gone here in quarter number 2. And the Aggies leading it 12-0. Getting the play from the sideline, Coach Matt Wheeler, assisted by Casey Kwame, Bob Bartz, Brock Nagel, Levi Lemmer, Pat Epperts. The coaching staff for the Aggies. Hackman taking the snap. He's looking to throw. Wants to go deep. Far side. Has his man out there, and it is going to be incomplete. And out there defensively, I think, was Ty Cordy that came up with a great defensive play. Brady Hoff was the intended receiver.
Intended for number 4, Brady Hoff.
And it'll be an incompleted pass. Nice job there by Ty to stay with it and knock that ball away in the end zone. So it is third down and 6 from the 26. Good crowd on hand here tonight for the Highlander opener, as per usual. Great opening ceremonies with the ribbon cutting. Kicking off the season in this new turf. From the 26-yard line, third down and 6. Hackman again at quarterback. He gets a check. That's Wheeler. He'll turn to get the Vincent, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Hang on there. Ooh, little extracurricular. Be careful, boys. Sikora wanted to make sure he was down. That's going to be a loss back to the 20. Let's see. We'll put that back to the 28. Russell on the tackle, back to the 29. That's going to be a loss of 3. And it'll bring up fourth down from the 29-yard line. Let's see. Dylan Hunt, former Highliner, current Minnesota State Moorhead Dragon in the crowd with some of his Dragon cronies. So it'll be fourth down here, 4th and 9 from the 29. Back to pass, now rolling out. Wheeler, deep, wide open. Hauff has it at the 5, and he's in for the, nope, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. It'll be a first down. They say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. So Hauff got behind the defense, and it's a 23-yard pickup for Brady Hoff. And it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line for the Aggies. A first down catch by Hoff. And first down and goal from the 1. Hoff will go split wide to the far side of the field. Receiver here to the near side. Wheeler, Vincent, touchdown. Walks it in from a yard. And with exactly 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter, it is now 18-0 Velva. Vincent takes it in from a yard out. And now the pending conversion. That was a 7-play drive for the Aggies. 7 plays, about 55 yards on the drive. They'll go for 2, leading 18-0 with 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Weidler changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Now backs up. Gets the snap to Vincent, up the middle. He's going to be in for the conversion. So again, we come back up the field with exactly 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And your score now reads the Aggies 20 and Valley City nothing. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. That was a 7-play drive, about 55 yards for the Aggies. 1-yard touchdown run by Vincent, his second touchdown of the game. And it is a 20-0 lead for the Aggies. Again, coming up here at halftime, we'll have conversations with head football coach Chen Smith, Superintendent Josh Johnson. That'll be coming up here at the half. On a beautiful Friday night for football here in Valley City. Again, representatives from Icon, Construction Engineers, Essentia Health, School Board, School Administration, all on hand for our pregame, celebrating this brand new turf here at Hannah Field. Vincent will kick it off for the Aggies. Ty Cordy. Back deep to receive. And the kick, end over end, down the middle of the field. Cordy grabs it at the 12. Middle return, 15-20. And wrapped up as he gets out to about the 24-yard line. Check that. That is Orion Malcolm on the reception or on the return. Malcolm takes it back about 10 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. And that will be out. See, about the 23-yard line. You can call it the 24. 9:52 to go here in quarter number 2. And Velva leads it. 3 touchdown runs. Barstead on a 10-yarder. Vincent a 3 and 1-yarder. Line of scrimmage, the 24-yard line. 1st down and 10. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. 1 here to the near side. Handoff, and there should be a face mask on Undum. Nothing called, and he is wrapped up and brought down for a loss of 3. Looked like they had him by the face mask. It'll be 2nd down and 13 coming up. And they're going to mark it at the 20-yard line, so that'll be a loss of 3. Actually, they had it was at the 28, and a loss of back to the 20-yard line. No, apparently the scoreboard operator cannot do math. Let's just give them a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 from the 20. Becca Ness, our camera operator, technical director here tonight, back for another year, was not sick of me last year, and braved it again. Here's Krewall looking to throw. Flush from the pocket. Hudson will tuck and run. Hudson will get out across the 25, out to the 26-yard line. Scrambles for 6. Tackle there made by Emmett Loggy. But a gain of 6 yards for Hudson on his first carry of the night. And that will bring up a 3rd down for the Highliners. 3rd and we'll call it. They got to get up to the 39. 3rd and 13 from the 26-yard line. 8:29 to go here in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage is the 26. On a third down play here. And now time's going to be called. Coach Smith is going to take his first timeout. We will do the same. We'll step aside. 8:10 to go here in quarter number 2. It is Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison 20. Valley City nothing. This is Highliner football on Highliner Activity Network. Third down play coming up here. 3rd and 8 from the 26-yard line for the Highliners. Snap, throw across the middle. Nice catch across the 35 and out close to the 40-yard line. That's going to be first down for the Highliners. Leighton Hendrickson with the catch. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. And they'll have it out at the 38-yard line. So there's your second actually completion. A gain of 12 to the 38. Yeah, it is enough for a Highliner first down with 7:44 remaining. Three receivers to the far side, one here to the near side. Undum the lone setback. Play action, Krewald to the far side of the field. He'll tuck around to the 40, and Hudson across the 40. Gets out to the 42 or 43-yard line. So Krewald on the carry, on the scramble. And they're going to mark it down across the 40, out to the 43. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 after that 5-yard scramble. 2 carries, 11 yards now for Krewald. Undum, 4 carries, 4 yards. 15 yards through the air. Last year, Valley City had a total of 28 yards offense against the Aggies. From the 43, Krewald to Undum. Undum upended after a short pickup. Out to the 44, gain of just a yard on the play. Laggy on the tackle. So out to the 44, brings up 3rd down for Valley City. Line of scrimmage at the 44, we'll call it 3rd and 4. We're in the opening quarter, 6.5 minutes remaining. Aggies up 20-0. From the 44-yard line on that far hash mark. Long time in the huddle. They got 20 seconds still, plenty of time on the play clock. They'll bring it out. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 receiver wide to the far side. From the 44. Krewald dumps it off, near side, complete, Sikora, and he is going to, he's going to be very close to that first down yardage. They're going to give it to him out to the 48-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup at another Highliner first down. That's the 2nd first down of the game for Valley City, and 2nd first down of this drive. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners at their own 48-yard line with 5:54 to go in this second quarter. So a little dump off. Sikora making the catch. Strong enough to stay active and get to the first down marker. Coughlin, Hendrickson split wide to the right. From the 48, 1st and 10. Sikora goes across the backfield in motion from right to left. He'll get the swing pass on the bubble screen, incomplete. And that will bring up a 2nd down play. Krewald, 3 of 6 passing, 19 yards. So 19 yards to the air, 11 yards for Krewald rushing. He has 30 yards of total offense. 35 as a team coming into this play with 5:29 remaining. Here in quarter number 2, 20-0 Aggies. 3 receivers now all white out to the right. Undum will be the lone setback from the 48. Play action. Krewald throwing far side. Sikora makes a catch at the 50, and Andrew will get down into Aggie territory to the 47-yard line. Nice catch there by Andrew Sikora. Pass was a little bit short, but Sikora with the good hands makes the catch. And he'll take it to the Aggie 47. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. After that 5-yard pickup, Sikora 3 catches for 12 yards. From the 47. It is 3rd down and 4. Krewald to throw. Lobbing it. It's up for grabs and caught. First down. Chase Coughlin right at the sticks at the 42-yard line. Coughlin goes airborne and comes down with it, making the catch with Liam Crawford in his hip pocket. But it was just enough for a first down to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 5. Chase with his first completion of the game. 5 of 8 passing now for Krewald for 29 yards. The short passing game, nothing is broken deep yet, but a lot of times these short ones open up that long game. From the 42, 1st and 10. Krewald, play action, rolling out to his right. Pumps, fires, incomplete, had his man at the 35, and incomplete Coughlin. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And tonight's coverage of Highliner football brought to you by Bridge City Dentistry. Bridge City Dentistry provides quality dentistry for people of all ages. They offer a wide range of dental services, including preventive dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, restorative dentistry, or restorative, and reconstruction dentistry. Bridge City Dentistry, they want to see you smile. Beckett, you can tell me how to pronounce that. From the 42, Krewald to Undum on the handoff. Hunter at the 41, maybe squeezed ahead. And it's going to be a short pickup. Nicholas Heinsohn on the tackle. Gain of 1 to the 41-yard line for Undum. Undum now 6 carries for 6 yards. Did have 1 6-yard carry, his biggest so far. 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage at the 41 in Velva territory. 20-0 Aggies with 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining, 2nd quarter. Krewald on the snap. Play action. Rolling. Being chased. Looking. Lobbing it downfield. It's going to be incomplete and out of bounds. And Leighton Hendrickson was there. Chase Cogman was there. And defensively, Vincent was there for the Aggies along with Liam Crawford. And Hendrickson is injured as he is off the field. But he was kind of sandwiched there. I think he had one of the Aggies that landed right on top of him. So the Highlanders facing a 4th down and 9 from the 41. And I think a timeout was taken. Yeah, timeout taken on the field. Or are they doing an injury timeout? I think they're going to do an injury timeout, even though Hendrickson is well off the field. And also, I know during the early season when you have high temperatures and heat, they just do a water break, just an unofficial timeout. Give the guys a chance to get water and or Gatorade. And tonight's coverage of Highlander football brought to you by First Community Credit Union. At First Community Credit Union, they don't just live and work in our communities, they also get involved by sponsoring, volunteering, and lending a helping hand. Learn more about how you can become part of our FCCU family at myfccu.com or visit us at any of our 29 locations. Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union here in Valley City. They're on East Main. A 4th down play coming up here for the Highlanders, 4th and 9 from the Aggie 41-yard line with 3:02 to go. They're still tending to Leighton Hendrickson on the sideline. Tabitha Muncie, our head trainer. Stretching out the back there is Leighton from the 41. Going for it on 4th and 9. 3 receivers to the right. One here to the near side, Sikora. He actually comes in motion. Ball through the hands of Krewald, and it's going to be recovered by the Aggies. And they will have it 1st and 10 off the fumble at the 49-yard line. That is Aiden Ferguson that comes up with the recovery. So that's going to be a team loss of 8 yards on the fumble. So each team now with a turnover. It'll be 1st and 10 for Velva Drake Animus Garrison. With 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Again, coming up here at halftime, we'll hear our pregame conversation with head coach Chad Smith. They get a chance to talk to him in the pregame due to the length of that ribbon cutting, and also Superintendent Josh Johnson. That's coming up at the half. Wheeler wants to throw. Shoulder fake. Far side throw complete. Hoff at the 40. He's going to be down there. It'll be enough for a first down. As he went airborne, Cordy on the tackle. And Hoff is going to pick up 11 yards and a first down. So it'll be a first down. Wheeler's not throwing an incompleted pass as of yet. 7 completions. Actually, he does have 1. They have that interception. He is 7 of 8. For Hoff, that's his 3rd catch for 41 yards from the 40. Play action. Hackman took the snap. He's running into the 35, and Hackman will get down to the 30-yard line. That's Isaiah Hackman, the sophomore, that took the duress snap. And looks like he's going to be about a half yard short of a first down. So it'll bring up a 2nd and short for the Aggies. As we hit the 2-minute mark, left to go here in quarter number 2. Aggies leading at 20-0. Working off again on that far hash mark. So this is 2nd down and 1. Line of scrimmage is the Highliner 31-yard line. Snap, Wheeler to throw. Sets up, fires far side, out complete at the 15-yard line. And then dropped there immediately by Cordy. Hoff will say marked down at the 16-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 15 yards. And another Aggie first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Highliner 16. Quarterback Peyton Wheeler, the freshman, 5'10", 150. 8 of 9 passing here in the first half. The one incompletion was the interception by Hendrickson. From the 16-yard line, 1st down and 10. Snap, Wheeler, handoff Vincent at the 15. Vincent to the 10. And drug a Highliner tackler with him down to the 10-yard line. That was Sikora that was getting taken down on the 6-yard carry. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Velva Drake Animus Garrison with 1:23 left to go here in quarter number 2. Aggies up 20-0. Back with more Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network.
Stay in there just for a little bit while we're playing the pregame
1 minute, 23 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Again, coming up at halftime, our interviews with Coach Chad Smith and Superintendent Josh Johnson. That'll be coming up here at the half, and also recap our numbers. 20-0, Aggies leading. They have a second down play coming up from the 4. Wheeler wide open the end zone, and nice one-handed catch and the touchdown in the back part of the end zone. Jordan Mack reaching up and comes up with the completion. So the 10-yard touchdown with 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining. And now the Aggies leading at 26-0 with the extra point pending. And they will go for 2. Vincent is listed as the kicker for the Aggies, but they have gone for 2 on each possession. And Vincent is behind the quarterback, Wheeler. He's got 2 receivers wide to the left, one here to the near side of the field. That's Slade Nordstrom. 2-point conversion here with 1:18 to go, second quarter. Wheeler, Vincent, up the middle, stocked up, and he's going to power himself in for the 2-point conversion. So the conversion is good. We come back up the field with 1:18 to go. It's Velva Drake Animus Garrison 28, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network.
On to receive for the Highliners, number 23, Orion Malcolm, and number 2, Ty Cordy. On to kick for the Aggies, number 5, Logan Vincent.
Now the Aggies now up 28-0. Vincent will kick it off. That was a 10-yard touchdown pass. Mack from Wheeler. And now Vincent will kick it off. The approach, there's a low line drive kick. Malcolm has it to the 20. Middle return, 25. Malcolm to the 30, and Orion gets out across the 30. Out to about the 33-yard line, about a 10-yard return for Orion Malcolm. Boy, I can't wait to see this kid out in the open field. He's got some good speed.
It'll be first and 10 for the Highlanders.
Malcolm, who just a freshman. Remember back when watching him play Thunder football, then junior high football. And now he's getting a chance at the varsity level as a return man as a freshman. The line of scrimmage is the 34, first down and 10. Clock operator forgot to start the clock there on that kickoff. So we got an untimed play from the 34. Hudson Crewald swings it out. Sikora, he's got a little bit of a block. He'll get out across the 35, out to the 38. Gain of 4 yards there to Sikora. Andrew will pick up his 4th catch of the game, 16 yards on 4 catches. Again, just a lot of swing passes here, not going deep downfield. Inside a minute to go from the 38 on a second down and 6 for the Highlanders. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Here's Sikora across the backfield in motion. Crewald, low snap. Undum, he had an opening, and Undum across the 40. Hunter will get out to about the 41. Undum will pick up 3 yards on the carry. And that will bring up just across the 40-yard line. They need to get to the 44, so we'll call 3rd and a long 3 just across the 40-yard line. Final 15 seconds of the quarter. They need not snap it if they don't want to. Play clock is at 17, game clock at 10, and I think that's what the Highlanders are going to do, just let it play out and head to the locker room and regroup. So your score at halftime, It's 28-0 as Velva, Drake, Adamus, Garrison leading here at the half. Again, we've got our pre-games with interviews with Chad Smith and Josh Johnson come up at our halftime. This is Highlander Football on the Highlander TV Network.
At the end of the first half, our score here at beautiful Hannah Field, the Velva Aggies 28 and your Valley City Highliners 0.
Appreciate it. It's exciting.
It's the new turf. Let's talk about this. As a head football coach, being able to bring your guys, finally, I mean, you've been practicing over at Locken Stadium until you were able to get on here. Just having something like this now as a head football coach here.
It's so amazing. This field is gorgeous. This facility is gorgeous now. And then you see the backdrop of a new $20 school being built over there too. It's just, I told our kids, I don't know if you realize how lucky you guys have it. There's programs in this country that starve to just get even an ounce of what we've got going on. I mean, I even kind of told them, you look at Billings, Montana, they share a stadium with 3 of the biggest schools in the state of Montana, and they all have to go to 1. We have this gorgeous facility going on, and I'm really appreciative of Coach Mack. CSU for life.
Let's give a big round of applause for the Highlights dance team and those that part.
We are back here at Hannah Field, halftime of the season opener, Valley City and Velva, and we are standing here on the new turf here at Hannah Field, and Superintendent of Valley City Public Schools, Josh Johnson, joining us. Welcome. Second day of school after yesterday. This is just an exciting time of the year, isn't it, for you guys?
Thanks, Paul. It's always an exciting time of year, especially having Hannah Field, the new turf, building the new school, and so it's a great time to be a Highlander.
Well, we had the great ribbon cutting ceremony here earlier tonight before kickoff. Just give us the timeline on how this all came about and getting this new turf here.
You bet, absolutely. So going back a few months, building a new school, we had a decision to make on what to do with the stormwater. All the water that hits the roof in and around the school, there was two options. Either we store it, put it below the parking lot. Lowry Engineering came forth with an idea that we could also put it below Hannah Field, below a turf. And so one thing led to another. We went to our partners, Essentia Health, and said, would you be interested in sponsoring turf that would go over top of the stormwater system within Hannah Field? And the rest is history, so to say. And here we are just a few months later. And again, ribbon cutting ceremony kicking off the 26 football season.
And you can't have a field like this, and of course, off in the distance, the new school, without the support of a lot of people.
A lot of work went into this. Again, some creative ideas to be able to incorporate the system together, to be able to have the turf with this as well. So, Essentia Health is a sponsor relative to this, but in addition to that, Construction Engineers, who is our construction management firm with the new school project, Icon, who's the architects, but again, like to highlight Lowry Engineering, who was really the ones that came to the table from a civil engineering standpoint and said, this has been done before, it's a creative idea, you have to put stormwater management somewhere, what about putting it below Hannah Field?
Well, of course, this is the football field, and when we get to basketball season, we'll talk about that because there's going to be some excitement at the Hack as well with some additions up there as well.
There's just so many exciting things, great things that are happening right now. And I think, again, Paul, it's not just the school, it's the community that is rallying around right now and letting everybody know the great things that are happening in Valley City and trying to bring people to our community. So again, besides Hannah Field, the new school, there's going to be some exciting things happening at the Hack this fall going into the winter seasons.
Times they are a-changing right here on the City of Bridges.
Yeah, they sure are. It's a great time, again, to be a Highliner, and we'd just like to send a special shout out again to Essentia Health, the sponsors. We've partnered with Essentia since 2018. They've been an outstanding partner of the school district, and for us to be able to extend that partnership an additional 10 years, that will continue through the 2036 school year. In addition to the field turf, Essentia Health also provides school counseling services, K-12 for us. In addition to that, athletic training. We provide virtual telehealth services, and so they are just an outstanding partner of the school district, first and foremost putting the health needs of our students at the forefront.
Well, Josh, it's always a fun time of the year. Beautiful night for football. It's been perfect. We'll look forward to talking to you here down the road as we continue on this season.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Superintendent Josh Johnson joining us. We'll be back with the second half of Highliner football against Velva here on the Highliner Activity Network.
Vicky Haas will win $50. Another $50 ticket. And the winner of this $50 ticket will be Jeremy Shenenko. And our last cash prize of the evening will be another $50 ticket. And our winner is Kathy Mission. Congratulations to all of our winners. And save the date for the Highlights Dance Team 4th Annual Trivia Night on October 24th at the Eagles. Get your teams ready for a night of deep thought, random knowledge, and fun. Reserve your table of 8 people for $200. talk to any dance team or dance team parent or Laura Lassiter for more info. Hope to see you there to support your Valley City Highlights dance team. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done quite yet now.
Back here at Hannah Field, we are at the half, and right now it is all Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison. 28-0. Aggies leading here at the half. First half numbers, passing yards, 107 through the air for the Aggies, 33 for Valley City. Rushing yards, 20 for the Highliners, 105 for the Aggies. Total yards, 53 for Valley City, 212 for the Aggies. Individually, Hudson Crewall through the air for Valley City, 6 of 10 for those 33 yards. There's a lot of dump off and short passes. 6 of 10, 33 yards. 4 catches for 16 yards by Andrew Sikora, 1 for 12 by Leighton Hendrickson, 1 for 5 for Chase Conklin. On the ground, Crewald, couple carries for 11 yards. 7 carries, 9 yards for Hunter Undum. And on the other side for the Aggies, quarterback Peyton Weidler, 9 of 10 passing for 107 yards and 1 interception and 1 touchdown. Leading the way in the receiving yards there is Brady Hoff. Brady with 4 catches for 56 yards. 2 catches for 14 yards for Isaiah Hackman. 2 catches for 27 yards for Logan Vincent. And Jordan Mack has the 1 touchdown for 10 yards, the 1 catch for 10 yards. On the ground, Vincent, 13 carries, 73 yards, a couple of scores. 1 carry, 10 yards for Barstead and a touchdown. Couple of carries for Hackman and 18 yards rushing. And 1 carry for 4 yards for Weidler. Actually, 83, 87. Let's change that down. That's 105 on the ground. I thought my math might be a little off. So 212 yards total offense for the Aggies. Valley City with 53 yards of total offense through the first half. And don't forget, stick around here after the game tonight. We will have a fireworks display. So we'll have fireworks coming up here at after the game this evening. Of course, celebrating the new field, opening of the season. So we'll have fireworks coming up, and we'll be broadcasting that right here in our postgame. So stick around for that here tonight. 28-0 advantage to the Aggies. Here's how they scored tonight. Barstead scored on a 10-yard touchdown run at the 9:08 mark of the first quarter. And a 2-point conversion failed and made it 6-0 Aggies. Then a 1:27 to go in the quarter. Vincent with a 3-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion failed, and they were up 12-0. Now at the 10-minute mark of quarter number 2, Vincent scored on a 1-yard run, and he would take the 2-point conversion in to make it 20-0. And then Weidler would hit Jordan Mack with a 10-yard touchdown. With 1:18 to go in the second quarter, Vincent added the 2-point conversion, and the Aggies leading it 28-0 here at the half. We've got quarter number 3 coming up here. It's the Highliners and the Aggies, the season opener of Highliner football. And again, from the frying pan into the fire. Next week, Valley City will take on the top team, the Langdon Area Munich Cardinals, on the road. That'll be coming up next week in Langdon. We're back with the third quarter. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. One thing we didn't get a chance to talk about here is you look at the shot of this beautiful facility here at Hannah Field. The original stadium, 90 years ago, 1936. The original stadium was built here in Valley City in the summer of 1936. 1942, in March, a letter from G.W. Hanna to Fargo Public Schools regarding the building of a new athletic field with a cinder track. Well, then that happened in the fall of 42. The new athletic field dedicated and named Hannah Field. Back in 1942, he was the superintendent of Valley City Public Schools from 1898 to 1949. Then in August of 1978, 48 years ago, old stadium from 36 was demolished, and a new stadium was built, including 3 dressing rooms, coaches' rooms, training room, concession stand, and a press box. And then in the fall of 81, Highlander Booster Club organized in the fall of 81 and undertook several projects to improve the facilities at Hannah Field, including the conversion of the track to 400 meters with black topping, painting, and striping of lines. And now we're getting into the modern times, if you will. Just 8 years ago in the summer of 2018, Dakota Bank track at Hannah Field constructed and opened to the public in the fall of that school year, with track practices and competition using it beginning in the spring of 2019. November of 2019, construction begins on the new entrance and concession stand and is completed in the summer of 2020 before the fall football season. And then in May of 2026, construction begins for the stormwater drainage system for the new school, and that is connected with Hannah Field below the artificial turf field. And of course, August of this year, that turf gets put in. 90 years after the first football stadium was built in Valley City. So here we go, starting quarter number 2. I'm going to change pens. They're starting quarter number 3. I'm going to change pens and see if this helps our luck here. Highlanders will get the ball first to start things here in this third quarter. Vincent has the ball teed up at the 40. I don't think Coach Wheeler will go onside kick to start the second half. No. There's a wobbler. Deep. And return. Cordy to the 15-20. Ty out to the far side. Gets out across to the 25-yard line, but a 10-yard return. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at their own 25-yard line as we kick off the third quarter. 10:54 to go. It has been all Aggies here so far this game. 212 yards of total offense in the first half. Each team with 1 penalty for 5 yards. The Highlanders had 53 yards of total offense in that first half. Again, all those short passes. Hudson Craywalt was 6 of 10 passing for 33 yards. So they'll come out from the 25-yard line. First and 10 with Craywalt in the pistol. Undum back behind him. First and 10 for the 25. Rolling out to throw. Dumps off, complete. Sikora across the 30, and Sikora out to about the 33, close to the 34-yard line. And wrapped up and brought down there by Slade Nordstrom.
Craywald's pass is complete to number 7, Andrew Sikora.
So the pickup, they mark it at the 33-yard line. So that'll gain of 8 yards.
Gain of 8 on the play to be second.
And it'll bring up a second down. 5 catches, 24 yards now for Sikora. Here's Craywald to Undum. Cuts his way. Nice move there. Gets across the 35. He's got a first down. And Hunter Undum gets out to about the 38-yard line. Wrapped up by Nicholas Heinsohn. So out to the 38. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. Gain of 5 yards there for Hunter. He's got 8 carries for 14 yards, but that's not his longest, but a good run there on second down. From the 38. 10 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, Broughton along with Hendrickson wide to the far side of the field. I'll come here to the near side. Here's Craywald to throw, looking. Now he's going to run. Hudson's got running him to the 40. Nice move to the 45, out to the 50. That's going to be a first down into Aggie territory at the 49-yard line. Heinsohn on the tackle. That's a 13-yard scramble for Hudson Craywald. That is the longest run of the game for Valley City. And actually the longest play from scrimmage at 13 yards. So 1st and 10 from the Aggie 49. So a nice 5-yard pickup on Undham's first carry and an ad-lib for 13 yards. And an 8-yard completion on this drive so far. Krewald, bubble screen, far side, complete. Nice move on that far side, and that is Tegan Cleveguard on the reception. Tegan will get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Greenwald's pass is complete to number 11, Tegan Cleveguard.
And so no gain on the play. Brings up second down and 10 from the 49. 9:28 to go. Clock on the move here in quarter number 3. 28-0 advantage to the Aggies. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 49. Grewald will bring him out. 3 receivers wide here to the near side of the field. 1 receiver wide to the left. That's the short side, far side. Unham, the lone setback. Sikora comes in motion. Grewald to throw. He's got time. He wants to go deep. He's got his man complete at the 5, and that's Ty Cordy inside the 5 and down to the 2-yard line. That is a 47-yard pitch and catch. And Cordy, that was a dime dropped in there by Hudson Krewald. He just dropped that in perfectly to Ty Cordy. Gets it down to the 2-yard line. And we have an injured highliner right on the VC. So they are going to tend to that highliner, but what a play. Big play, 47 yards. Just like that, doubles the passing yards. So Krewald, a 47-yard pitch and catch. Nice catch by Cordy, but that ball was dropped in there, perfectly thrown by Hudson Krewald. We have a timeout on the field with 8:54 left to go here in the third quarter. Highliners knocking on the door. It'll be first and goal from the 2. This is Highliner football on the Highliner TV Network. Back here at Hannah Field, here we go. Big play for the Highliners on a first and goal from the 2. Krewald rolling out. Time, dumps it out, touchdown! I think that's Andrew Sikora in the front corner of the end zone. And the 2-yard touchdown. So the Highliners use the passing game and march themselves downfield. They get a 47-yard completion. A 75-yard drive takes 3 minutes, 23 seconds off the clock. And with 8:37 to go, they will go for the extra point. Hudson Krewald, the hold, and Cordy's kick is blocked and no good. We come back up the field with 8:37 to go here in quarter number 3. It's now Velva 28, Valley City 6. This is Highlander football on the Highlander TV Network. Well, whether it's banking, insurance, investment, loans, or a tax consultation, Bank Forward is here for all your financial needs. Bank Forward, moving Valley City forward. Well, moving forward is exactly what they did there in a 75-yard drive. So Grandpa Kastner's got to be dancing in Washington now after that. After his quarterback's coach grandson just had his guy drop in a 47-yard dime and then a 2-yard touchdown. Yeah, so what? So the Highliners, nice way to start the second half. 3 minutes, 23 seconds off the clock. Again, a 75-yard drive. They open up the passing game. They finally go vertical, and it pays off. Here's Amari Ronsberg with the kickoff. Line drive kick, and grabbed at the 18. To the 20, 25, 30. Running room, Hoff across the 35, 40, 45, midfield to the 45. Ronsberg is going to try to catch him. He can't. Cuts back at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. I don't see any flags. A 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Brady Hoff, and that is how you take the wind out of the sails. After a beautiful drive by the Highliners, you get a long return on the kickoff to punch it back in. So Hoff, again, the 87-yard return. So we had the personal foul, so it's that after taking the touchdown off the board. So the blindside block is what I think I heard. Personal foul, blindside block. So forget about the touchdown. We have an injured Highliner on the far side. I think that's Ronsberg, the kicker, as Zamari was trying to catch him from behind. And I think that might have been when the block happened. So forget about that long return. And it's a 28-6 advantage right now for the Aggies. And we have a very unhappy injured Highliner, and they're going to need some help bringing him off the field on that far side. Helmet comes flying off, and he is in some agony. So they're going to bring the coach Mitzel, the EMTs. They're going to go over and have a look at him. We'll step aside with 8 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's the Aggies 28, the Highliners 6. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. Now, Ronsberg helped off, and he gave Mom a thumbs up as he's going to the locker room. But here we go on the play. The So the Highliners coming up. Boy, the offense now got them really fired up. And that was a loss on the quarterback keep.
Number 10, Weidler on the carry.
So Widener was tackled. Alexander Russell was there for the Highliners, and that's going to be a loss back to the 28. So again, take away the touchdown.
Brought down by numbers.
And the line of scrimmage is the 25-yard line, so it's actually a 62-yard return. So it'll be first down and 10, or pardon me, second down and 13 from the 28. So let's see if that offense started maybe get a little fire going on the defense. And a loss of 3 on that carry. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Aggies. So a timeout on the field. We'll step aside. 7:33 to go here in quarter number 3. And again, a reminder that tonight's coverage of Highlander football brought to you by Beck Communications. Local sports live statewide. Beck Sports delivers more high school and collegiate athletic events than any other broadcaster in North Dakota, including yours truly. Back with more Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Here's Weidler back to throw, far side, and it's a catch as Hoff cradled that one. It's a completion inside the 25 to the 23. Gain of 5 yards on that one.
Complete to number 4, Brady Hoff.
Hoff, who's got 5 catches for 61 yards.
Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8.
So it'll be a third down play coming up here from the 23-yard line. 3rd and 8 from the 23. As we hit the 7-minute mark, left to go here in the third quarter. Good start for the Highliners, a 75-yard drive for a touchdown, or a 75-yard drive that resulted in a touchdown. 3 receivers here to the near side. Weidler in the pistol. He wants to throw, looking, under pressure. He's going to be wrapped, then he gets out of it. He got out of that tackle, throws downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete, but boy, they almost had themselves a sack. I don't know if that was Chase Conklin, whoever it was that came in there, but so it'll be that's only the second incompletion, and that counts an interception by Wheeler. So that's the first one that's hit the ground tonight. 8 on the tackle. Thank you. That was Chase Conklin on the tackle. So it'll be 4th down and 8 from the 23-yard line. 6:41 to go here in the third quarter. 28-6 Velva. 2 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. Vincent the lone setback. Weidler in the pistol. He wants to throw. Fires, far side. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. He got the defensive man turned around, and Hoff came up with it for the completion for 23 yards and a touchdown. Hoff with 6 catches now for 84 yards. That is his first touchdown of the game. Had the kickoff return scrapped because of the personal foul on the return. So it's 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's now 34-6 Aggies with the extra point pending. And they will go for 2. Weidler behind his tailback will take it in for the conversion. So the conversion is good. With 6:39 left to go here in this third quarter, your score, it is Velva, Drake, Animus, Garrison 36, Valley City 6. The Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. 6 minutes, 39 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 36-6 Aggies. Tonight's coverage of Highlander football brought to you by Valley Wealth Advisors. Your wealth, your dreams, your legacy. Valley Wealth Advisors, investing in our community and the Highlanders. So then that's the second touchdown pass here for Wheatler. And now Logan Vincent will kick the ball away with 6:39 remaining. 25-yard touchdown drive. Took 2 minutes, just under a total of 2 minutes off the clock. And there's a line drive kick, far side. Cordy will let it bounce, and it'll go out of bounds.
Penalty on the play.
So the Highlanders will probably take it out at the 35-yard line. Well, we'll see if they can duplicate that great opening drive here in the second half that went 75 yards. A 47-yard completion from Hudson Krewald to Ty Cordy. Set up a 2-yard touchdown pass from Krewald to Sikora. I better make sure Krewald, what that was his, Cordy, that was his only catch of the night, that 47-yarder. So here we go from the 35. 1st and 10 for Valley City. I think we've got a new center in there. I think Morest is now in at center for Valley City. With the loss of Ronsburg, they had to move some guys around on that offensive line. Hand off to Hunter Undum right up the middle of the 40. Hunter to the 45. He's to the 50. And he'll be brought down from behind at the 40-yard line. Hunter Undum, big burst of speed. When he got to that second level, he'll get it to the 40-yard line. That is a 25-yard run by Hunter Undum. And so the Highliners, well, they are coming out smoking here in the second half. Undum now 9 carries for 39 yards. 1st and 10 from the 40. Going off that left side. That's, I think, right behind Owen Hunt. Here's Krewald. Let's try it again. Undum picks his way, not so fortunate this time. Brought down for no gain, maybe a loss of 1.
34, Hunter Undum on a carry, brought down by a plethora of Aggies.
And that will bring up a 2nd down and 11 from the 41-yard line. Well, the Highlanders offense showing some good signs of life here in this third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it rolling on this drive from the 41. It is 2nd down and 11. With 5:24 remaining. Clock on the move, third quarter. 36-6. Advantage to Aggies. Krewald in the pistol. Hendrickson into the slot, now back up the middle. Play action. Krewald rolling out, dumps it, and he had to throw before he's ready, but he complete. Broughton at the 35, and Brady takes it inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line. 9-yard pickup. So a good ad lib there by Krewald, and had to get rid of that one before he wanted to. So Broughton with the 9-yard completion to the 32. It'll be a 3rd down play coming up. We'll call 3rd and 2 from the 32. Krewald 11 of 15, 99 yards passing with a touchdown from the 32. 2 receivers to the left. One here to the near side is Cordy. Undum the lone setback. In the pistol is Krewald. Gets the snap. Turns. Gives. No. Wants to dump it off. And is that going to be a fumble? They're going to call it a fumble. It's recovered by the Aggies at the 40-yard line. I think he wanted to dump it off to Hunter Undum. But the ball came out before it could get rid of it. And so the Aggies will recover it at the 40-yard line. Mack will get the recovery. And so it'll be 1st and 10 now for Velva Draganamus Garrison at the 40-yard line with 4 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in this third quarter. 36-6. Advantage to Velva. Single A football here tonight on the Highlander Activity Network. Glad you could join us. Take a look at some other scores going on in single A football momentarily. From the 40-yard line, Wheeler, bubble screen near side, complete. At the 45 to the 50, stumbling forward, that is Nordstrom. He'll get out close to the 50-yard line, just about a yard shy of the first down. They'll call it a 9-yard pickup. Cordy tripped him up just enough. Ty's going to come out, and Malcolm's going to come in.
Gain of about 9 on the play. It'll be second and short for the Aggies.
Wheeler now 147 yards passing on 12 of 14. So with the ball again just shy of the 50-yard line, it'll bring up second down and short. Park River leading Sargent County in the third quarter, 15-6. Thompson blanking Mayport CG, 19-0. That's at the half. And there's a handoff right up the middle, enough for a first down. The 1 yard that they needed. Vincent on the carry. Well, let's see where they put her down. Actually, going to say no gain. That'll be no gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 49. Central McLean leads Beulah 34-6. Rugby blanking Stanley 18-0 in the third quarter. Next week's opponent, Langdon area Edmore Munich leading Oaks 33-6. That's in the third quarter, early third quarter. Shiloh Christian leading Hazen 17-6. And Hillsborough Central Valley over Grafton 8-6. That one in the third quarter. We have another injured Highliner cramping up. You're going to see a lot of that this time of year. 80 degrees, game time temperature, humid. Reminds me I should take a drink of my Gatorade. We'll be back with more Highlander football. The Highlanders trailing 36-6. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Here we go, 3rd and about a yard for the Aggies, just shy of the 50-yard line on the blue VC. Wheeler under center, gives out to Barstead, first down. He'll get into Highlander territory to the 45-yard line. He gets 6+, and that'll be enough for a first down. That was Morris on the tackle, but Barstead will get the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Velva Drake Animus. Other games in single A tonight. Bowman County leading Dickinson Trinity with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Killdeer leading Hart River 14-6. That's early third quarter. Number 3, Ellendale Edgeley Cullum leading Harvey Wells County 28-8. Southern McLean, they are blanking Carrington 26-rip in the third. From the 45, shotgun. Wheeler to throw, wide open, complete. Barstead to the 40, first down 35, puts his shoulder down to the 30, and inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. 17-yard completion there.
Number 21, Raider Barstead.
And Barstead with his first catch. Wheeler spreading the wealth, 6 different receivers. 13 of 15 for 164 tonight. Couple of touchdowns, 1 interception. And way too many Highlanders right now on the bench nursing injuries here at this juncture. When you have a roster of 27, you cannot afford that. 1:35 to go here in the third quarter from the 28. First down and 10. Wheeler inside handoff. And on the carry, Lange to the 20. Inside the 20, down about the 17.
Number 22, Emmett Lange on the carry.
Emmett Lange, the senior. And they will mark it down to about the 22. So that'll be a gain of 6. Pardon me, that's on the 17-yard line. So a gain of 11, enough for a first down. That's the first carry for Lange. So 1st and 10 from the 12. or 17, pardon me, from the 17. First and 10 for the Aggies. Final minute, third quarter, 36-6. Velva Drake Animus Garrison leading. Two receivers here to the near side. One receiver to the right. Weidler up the middle. Vincent upended as he gets close to the first down marker. And I'll double check, make sure that might have been Barston on the carry. They'll take it down to the 11. No, it was Vincent to the 11. Gain of 6. Vincent now 15 carries for 79 yards. Got a couple of touchdowns from the 11-yard line. And that is going to be, well, let's see. Yep, the game clock will hit 0 before the play clock. So it will be a second down coming up, 2nd and 4 for Velva Drake Animus Garrison. As we start the fourth quarter, it is the Aggies 36, the Valley City Highlanders 6. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network.
Our score is the Aggies 36 and your Valley City Highlanders 6.
Second down and 4 for the Aggies from the Highlander 11-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. Wheeler to throw, throwing to the end zone, incomplete, nearly intercepted through the hands of Malcolm, who's in there in the place of Ty Cordy. It'll be an incompleted pass.
Broken up by number 23, Orion Malcolm.
And that's, again, just the third incompletion by Wheeler. He is 13 of 16 for 164. But one of those incompletions was a Leighton Hendrickson interception. So you have Amari Ronsberg on the bench with his shoulder wrapped up. Andrew Sikora, looks like calf injury that he's kind of hobbling around out there, but he just took his helmet, put it back on. Ty Cordy was on the sideline. There he is, still over there. So a few starters on the bench right now for Valley City, but they are holding their own defensively. Third down and 4 from the 11-yard line. Wheeler in that pistol. Gives off to Vincent right up the middle. Picks his way. Vincent to the 5. Vincent down to the 5-yard line.
Logan Vincent on the carry.
Hunter Undum on the tackle for Valley City. That's going to be a 6-yard pickup. And that will be enough for an Aggie first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Highlander 6. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, 36-6 Aggies. Each team with a touchdown in the third quarter. Highlanders a 75-yard drive at a 47-yard completion to Ty Cordy. Andrew Sikora then caught the 2-yard touchdown. Ensuing kickoff was returned for a touchdown by Hoff, but an illegal block set him up at the 25, but they went punching in. Here's the handoff right up the middle. Barstead, and he's in from 6 yards for the touchdown. That is the second touchdown of the game for Barstead. And with 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, the Aggies now lead at 42-6. With the conversion pending here. So that means we will have a running clock here for the duration of this fourth quarter. With the Aggies up by 36. with 10:42 to go. So they break out of the huddle, going for two. Laggy and Barstead are in the backfield with Weidler. He's got the snap, looking to throw, throwing back to the end zone, and conversion is good. On the catch is Aiden Ferguson. And so Ferguson with the completion from Weidler. And that makes it a 44-6 lead for the Aggies with 10:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Highliners on the road next week, the number 1 Langdon area Edmore Munich. So they don't get a lot of downtime as they'll hit the road to the number 1 team next week. And then coming up the following week on Friday, September 4th, they will be hosting Sargent County. Actually, that'll be on the road at Sargent County. And on the 11th, they will host Lisbon. Just taking a look at the schedule here for the Highliners. September 18th, they'll be at Mayport CG, then homecoming with Hillsborough Central Valley on the 25th of September. First time in, 2 or 3 years that VCSU and the Highliner homecoming not the same weekend. VCSU the week before on the 19th. Valley City the week after on the 25th. From the 40-yard line is the kickoff here by Vincent. 44-6 advantage Aggies. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go, fourth quarter. And the approach and the kick. High end over end. Malcolm bobbles it at the 20 and picks it up knee down at about the 27. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Highliners from their own 27-yard line. At the 10-10 mark.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
Aggies next week, they'll be having their home opener, taking on Harvey Wells County next week. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at their own 27-yard line. The ball almost right at the 27, a little bit ahead of. And they'll go in that pistol formation. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the right. And looks like we got a new quarterback there. And Govan, handoff, nothing doing there. And then brought back to the 22-yard line. So Garrett Govan, the freshman at quarterback. Actually,
number 31, Lane Jorson.
Actually, that was Jorson on the carry.
Loss of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and about
So Lane Jorson on the carry as the Highlanders letting the second teamers get some time here. So again, Garrett Govan, the freshman at quarterback. With Jorson behind him. Bubble screen near side, complete. Malcolm at the 20. Orion spins out of a tackle out to about the 26-yard line before he is knocked out of bounds.
Garrett Govan's pass is complete to number 23, Orion Malcolm.
So Malcolm on the completion.
Gain of about
and they'll move it out to the 26. That's a pickup of 4 yards for Malcolm. And now the Highlanders are going to call a timeout. So a timeout on the field taken by Valley City. With 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. Here in quarter number 4, 44-6, advantage Aggies. And a reminder, tonight's coverage of Highliner football brought to you by Grotberg Electric, residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractors. Grotberg Electric, powering our community and the Highliners. Again, don't forget, stick around at the conclusion of this one. We'll hear from Chad Smith in our pregame interview. He might come up and talk to us after the game, but we'll definitely hear what he has to say about this year's Highlander team coming up and fireworks. We'll have the fireworks show coming up here at Hannah Field in our postgame. Stick around for that. 9:08 remaining here in quarter number 4. Aggies have led from the get-go, up at 1 point, 28-0. And now leading 44-6. Govan in the pistol from the 26-yard line. Low snap. Garrett has it back to throw. Garrett firing deep, far side. He's got Malcolm complete to the 40 and down inside the 35-yard line. Beautiful throw by Garrett Govan. Orion Malcolm, a couple of freshmen hooking up there to the 33-yard line. That's a 41-yard completion. So the young guns getting the Highliners going here. Boy, we got to talk to that quarterback coach. He's got a great quarterback room. And both of them are pretty good pitchers, too. From the 33-yard line. Here's Govan. Gets the snap. Jorson gets out of a tackle in the backfield, and he'll get down about to the 34. It's still going to be a loss of a yard, but did a nice job to at least only lose a yard on the play. So it'll bring up second down and 11. They're going to give a 2-yard loss to the 35. So it'll make it a 2-yard loss. Back to the 35-yard line, second and 12. Jorson, the 5'8" junior. Govan, the 6'2" freshman. He's in the pistol. 3 receivers split to the right. Govan to throw. Sets up. Firing over the middle. Incomplete. Through a little bit behind the intended receiver. That was Brody Wendell on the intention, and it's an incompleted pass.
Govan's pass falls incomplete, intended for number 10, Brody Wendell.
That'll bring up a third down and 12 from the 35. So the Highliners, 49 yards rushing, 144 passing. 193 yards of total offense. I believe last year we had 28 in this game. From the 35-yard line, we approach the 7-minute mark, remaining fourth quarter. Govan in the pistol, back to throw. Looking, Cox fires deep side, looking for Malcolm again. Incomplete, spun him around, threw it over the wrong shoulder. Incompleted pass.
Govan's pass falls incomplete, intended for number 10.
And that will bring up fourth down and 12 from the 35. Yeah, this would be a 53-yard field goal. I don't think we're going to kick it. I don't think Bryson Heck could even get it from that. Oh, I shouldn't say that. He might have if he had the wind behind him. 6.5 minutes to go. Again, running clock here. The Highlanders now 44-6. From the 35-yard line. It is fourth down and 12 for Valley City. Govan in the pistol. He's rolling out, looking to throw. Govan looking, throwing deep, looking for Malcolm. He's going to get underthrown, incomplete, just knocked away. And it's an incompleted pass, and the ball will go over on downs to Velva Drake Animus Garrison. With 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in quarter number 4. The home opener for the Highlanders. They'll be on the road the next 2 weeks at Langdon area Munich and at Sargent County. And then they'll be back home September 11th. 5 home games this year for the Highliners. They always want to defend that home field. So unless we have a monumental comeback here in the fourth quarter, you can still pull out those 4 home wins down the line. So the Aggies now will bring out their second unit. With 6 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line, first and 10. High snap. They come down with it on the carry to the 40. And good running room out close to the 45. Going to be very close to a first down. On the carry there was Jared Bilby. And he will get 10 yards and a first down. So Bilby on the 10-yard carry. Now in at quarterback is Grant Loggy, the freshman. Line of scrimmage is the Aggie 45-yard line. First down and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Now Aggies Brings his running back up next to him. At the 45, he wants to run it himself. Picks his way around, and he is going to brought down for a loss back to the 43.
Number 14, Grant Lang.
That's going to be a loss of a couple. And the Highliners had Bradley Smith on the tackle. So a loss of 2. We'll bring up second down and 12. Again, tonight's Highlander football brought to you by Dakota Bank. Banking, insurance, mortgage, and trust services. Dakota Bank, Valley City. Here for you, here for good. From the 43-yard line. Second down and 12. Lag in the pistol. And the snap. Bubble screen. I think we're going to have a false start here on the Aggies. So that will bring a whistle. And by my count, outside of kicks that have gone out of bounds, only the second penalty on the Aggies for 15 yards. So back them up 5 to the 38. We'll bring up a second out and 17 with 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Again, running clock here in the fourth quarter. Highlanders did show some signs of life here in the second half offensively. Again, going to be close to 200 yards of total offense after just 53 in the first half. Here's Laggy. Oh, and he is hit and brought down hard on the sack. He was looking, and it took him too long, and Bradley Smith comes up with the sack there. Smith, the junior, 5'8", came flying through and dropped Laggy back to the 31-yard line. That's a loss of 7 yards.
Bradley Smith on the sack, and it's going to be third and about Oriska, folks.
It is a third down play. They got to get to the Highliner 45. So 3rd and 24 for the Aggies with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Smith, one of those juniors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 juniors on this team with just 2 seniors. From the 31, and that's going to be a delay of game penalty. So back them up 5 more. That'll be the 3rd penalty on the Aggie. Oh, they got a timeout. Never mind. They got a timeout just before the play clock went down. So a timeout taken by Velva Drake Animus Garrison with 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. So it is going to be 3rd and a whole bunch. 3rd and 24 for the Aggies at their own 31-yard line. And I tell you what, we still got a good group of fans that stuck around on a beautiful Friday night here. Here's Laggy, hand up, and another massive decleater. Big time hit there again coming in for Valley City. And Bradley Smith, he is a man possessed here on this drive. And that is going to be a loss back to the 27-yard line, a loss of 4 more yards. Welcome to Valley City. Again, that was Garrett Bilby, who was the recipient of that smash. Again, lost back to the 27-yard line. So they're going to get another timeout or a delay game. They're just kind of, I don't even think they're doing anything here. They're going to take their final timeout. So they will take their final timeout with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, Highlander volleyball, they are going to be on the road to start things off at Kindred. Will be their first test of the season. Highliners, of course, a state team last season. Quick update of other Highliner sports. Boys tennis. They open up their season in Grand Forks against the Rough Riders, losing a 7-2. Quinn Kruger at number 1 singles and Cole Haugen at number 2 singles, picking up wins for Valley City. And don't forget, every Thursday at 7:30, Coach's Corner from the Hack here on the Highliner Activity Network. That's 7:30 a.m. We had our first one last week, had it on a Wednesday because of the opening day of first day of school. But, of course, back to our regular time on Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Tennis, or the girls golf team, they were to play in a tournament yesterday, but with it the first day of school opted not to play. They'll be in Cullum, I believe, next week. All right, here we go. 4th down and 30. First punt of the game for the Aggies, and it's a boomer. Vincent kicks it over the head of Malcolm. Orion takes it at the 25 and then is going to put the knee down. Oh, I would have loved to see him take off. So that is a 48-yard punt, no return. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Highliners. The ball just across their own 25-yard line with 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. I mentioned, the volleyball team will have their first test against Kindred coming up here on the 8th. September 8th will be their first test. That, again, will be on the road. Here's Govan. Gives off to Jorson. Lane. Oh, nice running him to the 30. Jorson to the 35, 40, and Jorson out across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Lane Jorson rumbling, stumbling, and bumbling.
So we got a new quarterback, too. That is Lincoln Berg that is the quarterback, and Lincoln with the handoff. And that was Jorson on the carry. And that was about a 20-yard, exactly 20 yards out to the 46-yard line. So Lane Jorson with a nice run. Well, the Young Guns are showing things here. Berg now in the pistol from the 46, 1st down and 10. Gets the direct snap. Jorson running him across the 45, spins at the 40, and is going to get stacked up at the Aggie 46-yard line. 8-yard pickup there for Jorson. So with 1:45 remaining, this game is turned into a JV game, but Highlanders showing some spunk here in this 4th quarter. And with 1.5 to go, they'll have it 2nd down and 2 at the Aggie 46-yard line. Berg in the shotgun. 3 receivers here to the near side. 1 to the right. Gets the snap to Jorson. Lane will get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Now they're actually going to drop him back to the 47, so we'll give him a loss of 1 on the play. So a 3rd down coming up.
Loss about 1 on the carry. It'll be about 3rd and 3 for the Highlanders.
So a 3rd down play coming up here for Valley City. From the 47, 3 receivers right, 1 here to the near side. Half minute to go. Bubble screen, complete. Malcolm to the 45. Malcolm sheds a tackler. I think he's going to have the first down. He's going to have the 2 yards for the first down. So Orion Malcolm with the 2-yard completion. Our first home volleyball match for Valley City is not going to be until the middle of September when they host Northern Cass on September 17th. And that's going to do it as they wind down the clock. Your final score in this one, Valley City falling the home opener 44 for Velva, Drake, Adamus, Garrison, and the Highliners 6. So they're going to have 10 minutes on the clock, and in 10 minutes we're going to have the fireworks show, and in those 10 minutes we're going to hear from Coach Chad Smith in an interview I had with him earlier today here at Hannah Field. Again, your final score, 44-6, Velva with the win. This is Highlander Football on the Highlander Activity Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look towards the construction,
Have to go from grass to turf or anything like that. And then we hop on ours, and we're excited. It's a little spongy, it's a little soft because it's early, and there's some settling to be happening with it. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this navy blue and then the logo, it just
Well, that logo, that stands out.
It looks so nice.
I'm sure when the lights hit it at night, when we get to the dark, it's going to be real. And you got the colored end zones as well. Just a great facility here. Now, talking a little bit about this team. Well, first, talking about turf. Shoe difference? Are these kids going to have to wear something, get used to a different kind of shoe?
The only real bit difference is they don't allow metal spikes. So
Okay.
kind of like a golf course nowadays where metal spikes were outlawed. It's the same thing. So molded cleats like that. I think what you'll see early for maybe the first couple games till things settle, you might see a little bit more slipping and sliding just because the pellets are kind of more on the top of the surface. They're supposed to settle about another half an inch to an inch on there once things really get watered down and settled down. But again, really super appreciative of what we got. Again, I want to give a big, huge thank you to Essentia Health for what they did and provided for us. I've heard some of the rough numbers of what they provided. Let's just say it's a lot, and super appreciative for what they've done and doing for our program. You know, and looking at tonight now, you know, we have a really good opponent coming into the stadium, and we got to be on our pins and cues and be able to play really well. You know, we're extremely young this year, 2 seniors and 27 kids on the roster, so we're gonna see where we can stack the cards and play really good. I think we're good in our ones, and then we're going to play young guys behind it when we need breaks or things in the fourth quarter. But that's kind of where I view our program right now.
And yes, young, but not inexperienced. You got a lot of guys that did get a lot of playing time last year, maybe as freshmen or as sophomores, that come in this year with a lot of playing time.
Totally. You look at our quarterback, Hudson Crewald, was forced into action as a sophomore last year when Jackson Thornton broke his collarbone. You know, Ty Cordy, Chase Coughlin, both started multiple times at the corner position for us last year and wide receiver stuff. Leighton Hendrickson was back at safety for us. Andrew Sikora was a safety for us. So, honestly, defensively, that's probably our more experienced group is the back end. Owen Hunt will be back up front. I'm glad we have him for 2 more years. Oh, my goodness. Owen's had a great summer. He went out to camps and got an offer from University of North Dakota. I know he's in talks with NDSU. Iowa State came up and visited with him. He's got a bright future. But what I like about him is he hasn't talked about it much. He's focused on what we got to do this week and getting better. And he's getting better technically with his hands, his footwork, and not just being a bowling ball just because he's 6'4", 300 pounds. He's actually getting those technical things that's going to make him such a better football player. So excited about that. And then, you know, young guys that I saw in camp that did a really good job for us, they're going to move up and be sophomores, is out of BCN, Brady Broughton's going to be a starting Sam linebacker for us tonight. I'm expecting big things for him. I think he's going to have to learn how to tackle at the varsity level. You know, I kind of joked yesterday after a team meeting, said the same thing to Ty Cordy. Ty was a sophomore and he got his first tackle against Velva and he got rolled over. Made the tackle, but I said, Brady, it's going to come. I said, you feel like you've been practicing hard and we've been at a level 6 through practice. This is going to be a level 10 tonight, and it's going to take everything we got to hold these guys. And I'm hoping we can keep in a defensive battle tonight like we did last year. And if we do that, then we can be in this ball game. You know, you look back at last year. We had a missed sack that scrambled out that turned into the first touchdown for us. And then middle of the third quarter, early fourth quarter, they started rolling the ball on us a little bit because we got a little tired and scored that second touchdown. But if not, we're right in that ball game all game long. So I'm hoping that we can do the same thing tonight and get after them. They're an old experienced group. No, I think 11 seniors, 9 juniors. So they're experienced. They're ranked number 2 in the state for a reason. And it'll be an extremely tough challenge for us. But I think we're up for it.
Biggest keys for you guys tonight?
I think defensively, and watching our defense from last year and going back and talking about things, we've got to be better on first and second downs. We averaged about 5.5 yards a play on first and second downs. Well, then that puts you in a really, really tough position defensively when you get into second and short and third and shorts. Much easier for an offense to convert those. So I really think that we've got to tackle well, and then we've also got to limit first and second downs to maybe 2 to 3 yards at most, so we can get teams in and get Velva in a second and long situation, third and medium to third and long situations. Then that benefits us. Offensively, we've got to get confidence early, right? We got to pick up that first down and get that confidence rolling that we can move the ball. And then again, same thing on offensively. Can we go from being 2 to 3 yards a play on first down to 5 yards a play and be able to get that clip? I think Hudson's got a better grasp of the offense now. Right. He's got, he had 6 starts, I think, last year. So I think he's more experienced as a junior now, and we're going to be excited about where he's at and being able to get the ball to the perimeter or in the run game when we have the opportunities. And then our big guys up front are going to have to play well. Amari Ronsberg is, a sophomore that's 6'3". He's going to have to play really well at the tackle position. Owen's got to it well. Christian Modelin will be our center, and he's at a phenomenal camp, and I'm excited to see where he's at too. And then the other 2 guys inside will be Russell and either a combination of Dietz and Matthias on the other guard spots. Matthias will be the first one probably subbing in for us, and we can see if we can move the big Velva team around.
A lot of wrestlers in that group. Your wrestlers in the offensive line are great.
I don't mind that. Wrestlers have good body control and core, and I love it. So.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. The season's kicking off. It's going to be a fun year. And 5 home games, I think, this year for the Highlanders.
Yes, and I talked about it. It's always one of our goals to protect Hannah Field, and once someone comes into these gates, we don't let them leave without us having our dealings with them. So I told our guys, I was like, guys, if we win 5 home games, you're probably in the playoffs. If you look at it last year, we had 3. We had 1 out to Northern Cass, would have got us 4 wins. That was playoffs last year. If we win all 5 home games at home, we're probably in a playoff position. So that's the key. Let's make sure that we're loud and proud tonight, and we're getting after things.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Thanks very much. As Coach Chad Smith from the Highlanders, back with more of our pregame show here from Hannah Field. It's Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. And actually, that was our pregame conversation with Chad Smith. And now we're in our postgame. In about 3.5 minutes, we'll have our fireworks display here, which is going to go on over by the construction zone where the new school is built. Let's take a quick look at the numbers in this one, Highlanders. 25 carries, 76 yards on the ground tonight. 10 carries, 38 yards for Hunter Undum. And Hudson Crewald, 5 for 16. And Lane Jorson, 5 carries for 22 yards. For Lane Jorson. So again, 76 yards and 25 carries on the ground. Through the air, Hudson Crewald, 11 of 15, 99 yards and a touchdown. Had that beautiful 47-yard completion to Ty Cordy that set up a 2-yard touchdown pass to Andrew Sikora. Garrett Govan came in. He threw a 41-yard completion to Orion Malcolm. Govan was 2 for 5 for 45 yards and 1 for 1, 2 yards by Lincoln Berg. So 146 yards through the air. Total 222 yards of total offense for Valley City. On the other side, it was Peyton Weidler hitting 13 of 16, passing 164 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Each team had 1 turnover. The Highlanders had a fumble, and the Aggies had that interception. Leading the way in the receiving category was Brady Hauff. He caught 6 for 84 yards. He was the leading receiver. And Logan Vincent, 16 carries for 85 yards. Receiving for Valley City, Andrew Sikora, 6 for 26 for a touchdown. 1 for 12 from Leighton Hendrickson. 1 for 5 from Chase Coughlin. Also 1 completion. Oh, here come the fireworks. So I'll stop talking. Let's enjoy the post-game fireworks. through the air, all that by Wheeler, their starting quarterback. And then they had another 107, 111, 129, 130, 136, 119 on the ground for 283 yards of total offense here today for the Aggies. So the Aggies win it by a final of 44-6. Again, Barstead scored first at the 9:08 mark of the first quarter and a 10-yard run. 2-point conversion failed, and that made it 6-0. And then Logan Vincent on a 3-yard touchdown run with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. The pass failed. It was 12-0. In the second quarter, Vincent scored on a 1-yard run at the 10-minute mark. That made it 20-0 after he ran in the 2-point conversion. And then Mack from Wheeler with 1:18 to go on a 10-yard touchdown pass, and it was 28-0 at the half. And the Highlanders came out smoking in the second half, a 75-yard drive, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown pass. Krewald to Sikora with 8:37 to go in the third quarter. That was set up by a 47-yard completion from Krewald to Ty Cordy. The kick was blocked, and it was 28-6. And then with 6:39 to go, as the Hoff came right back and returned the kickoff for a touchdown, 87 yards. But an illegal block in the back was called and came back to the 25-yard line, and then he would catch a 23-yard touchdown pass from Wheeler with 6:39 to go in the third quarter, and then Wheeler's 2-point conversion made it 36-6, and then Barstead with his second touchdown of the game, a 6-yard run at the 10:15 mark of the fourth quarter. Ferguson caught the 2-point conversion from Wheeler, and there's your final, 44-6. So again, through the on the ground, we have 107, 111, 129, 130, 136, 119 yards rushing, 164 through the air for a total of 283 yards of total offense for the Aggies. Our next broadcast, of course, we've got Coach's Corner coming up this Thursday at 7:30 in the morning. We'll be back with Coach's Corner, our second show of the season. Our next Highlander football game, September 11th. The Highlanders will be here at home. It'll be the fourth game of the year, and that will be a 7 o'clock kickoff here on September 11th, and that'll be next up for Valley City. I believe that's Mayport CG coming to town for that one. And then our first volleyball match will be a week later when Valley City Volleyball, they will be hosting Northern Cass on the 17th of September for our first volleyball match. Again, tennis dropping their season opener 7-2 yesterday to Grand Forks Red River. Cross country, they are in their first meet. They'll be in Jamestown tomorrow for the first meet of the season. And golf also. They had a meet yesterday that they didn't get to because yesterday the first day of school and the girls did not want to miss that. So they will be back on the course on Tuesday. That's going to wrap things up. Again, my thanks to Becca Ness, our technical director and camera operator, and the guy that herds cats up here in the press box trying to keep me in line. Of course, our executive producer, Brian Krewald, and our sponsors tonight, Beck Communication, Valley Wealth Advisors, Grotberg Electric, Dakota Bank, Bridge City Dentistry, First Community Credit Union, and Bank Forward. The Aggies win it tonight, spoiling the home opener and the new turf here in Valley City. The final score, the Aggies 44 and the Highlanders 6. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from Hannah Field.